Hello everybody, my name is Jacob, and welcome back to Zoombinis' Logical Journey. You might be asking yourself, now Jacob, why are we back at Zoombini Isle with a fresh batch of Zoombinis? And boy is it fun to just say the word Zoombini. Well, friends, we are back here because I have been continuing to play this game off-screen with the explicit purpose of leveling up the difficulty of some of the paths. Because something else that I find extremely cool about Zoombinis that you might not have noticed is there is no difficulty selector. However, the game does increase in difficulty as it progresses. And what I mean by that is, if we click on the map here, you can see the more you go up and down a path, the more difficult it becomes each time you go back and forth. For example, because we've gone back and forth up this opening stretch so many times to get a bunch of Zoombinis to Shelter Rock to bring them forth, it has leveled up faster than the other ones have. So, this episode is going to be the finale of this first Zoombinis game. I'm going to play the other ones, as previously stated, and we're not going to rescue every Zoombini in this playthrough. At least, I might continue to play this in my free time, because I love it. But in terms of this playthrough, it's not going to be extensive. It's not going to be a 100% save all the Zoombinis playthrough. What you're about to see is me basically running through everything one more time. So we're going to take a group from the beginning all the way to the end one more time. We are going to do both of the paths as well, which means there is going to be a little bit of a pause where I get more Zoombinis up to Shelter Rock, so I have enough to take both paths. But we are going to, you know, just do one more batch. It's all going to be in one episode, so you don't have to worry about it being multiple episodes. It is going to be a bit of a longer episode, though, because of that. So, the cool thing about the difficulty is it doesn't actually really explain to you what things are changing in the difficulty.
The cliffs play by certain rules. What one cliff accepts, the other rejects. Look for the two different features, such as red noses and sunglasses, that do not cause an allergic reaction.
So now, it's multiple features at once, as opposed to before. So, like, see this little Zoombini I'm holding, Blaggy? Orange nose, eyes with glasses, ponytail, and roller skates. Or, yeah, a motorcycle, whatever. This Zoombini has the same eyes and nose but different hair, so that Zoombini gets sneezed at. But does this Zoombini make it past? Let's see. So that leads me to believe it's the eyes and the nose. So, let's see. Does an orange nose get you past here? Nope. And now we are immediately far more nervous than we've ever been before. So let's do this. Different eye, different nose, different feet, different hair. Okay, that one's fine. What about different eyes, different hair, different feet, but orange nose? Okay, so I think it's... I don't know. I don't know why I said that. Different than everything else we've seen before? God damn it. This makes me nervous. Okay. Okay, you made it safely past. Let's group everybody by feet. Well, first of all, you two I know can go that way. So we're going to group everybody by feet. So feet clearly is not the issue because look at that. Everybody who went is all which way. So I think it's got to be hair is a big component and something else. So, because there was orange noses that led across here. That eye led across over here. So, let's try this one. Okay. I think it really is the hair. I think it might be hair and eyes. Maybe? Let's try these... The spring feet, okay. Because here's the other thing. Truly could end up completing, and probably will end up completing most of these mini-games without really knowing what was the big defining factor. So, for example, the only real clue that I have right now is hair, but we know because it's more difficult, it's not just going to be one thing, it's going to be multiple things. But those eyes were over here, the nose is like, I truly, oh! Maybe it is nose color? Or is it feet? I don't know. We're about to lose. I have a really sneaking suspicion we're about to lose these Zoombinis. I'm going to try you. Okay, you made it across. Can we get everybody? I don't know. Purple nose came across here. Okay, look at that. Purple nose got across here. Dim eyes got across here. Frizzy hair got across here. Damn it. I really don't know what the combo was. I don't know. I don't know. Could not tell you.
We've got visitors.
At least this one, to the best of my knowledge, does not, like, collapse or prevent you from... prevent them from continuing. Okay, so now let's do another one with that hair and green nose. Okay, so it's not green nose and hair. So you gotta go up. So let's try...
One of the chosen
let's
few.
try the eyes and hair.
Move it, Toots.
Okay, I think it might be eyes and hair. I think so. So if we send you over this way... Okay, I think it's gotta be eyes and hair. So...
Go ahead. This way.
Okay. Eyes, hair, and nose color? So this guy likes... Or no, hair is kind of irrelevant, actually, right now. Because we're just doing all of those. So I think it's gotta be eyes and nose color. So let's try somebody else with
Sure.
open eyes and an orange nose. Nope.
Not all doors are open to you.
So... orange nose. And the...
Nice try.
So you hate those eyes. Okay. Like, it's moments like this where I end up feeling like the minigame, these, like, puzzles are less puzzles and more guessing. Because here's the thing. I know behind the scenes, there's a bunch of code and all sorts of stuff that's like, this one goes here, and this one goes here, and blah, blah, blah. And that's why this one works the way it does and all that stuff. But you ask me right now, gun to my head, hey, what's going on here? No idea. No idea. Does she like all color noses, but I don't... I think it is the feet, though, is the thing. I think it's like the wilder kind of feet. Because if I let you... Okay. I think you hate the eye.
Okay.
But she likes blue noses.
Wrong way.
Oh, I'm a dumbass. She doesn't like those feet.
Slow, ain't
I'm an idiot. Why did I send them up that way? Okay. What about... How do you feel about those eyes? Okay. I think it is the like, feet. Nobody's gotten or no, you got sunglasses. But, again, I believe it's because of the feet.
Okay.
So if we bounce up there... Got the open eyes and the feet. Got the open eyes and the feet. Nope, never mind. I guess it's because there's something to do with glasses.
Well, you're okay.
And then I'm assuming, because you got the hazy eyes. Yep.
Well,
Yeah, hey, don't
All
be
right.
strangers.
So I mean, it becomes just way more complex on every level, as you can clearly see.
pizza for breakfast. Pizza with tea.
Now, this mini-game now becomes the bane of my existence.
Food.
So, in case you haven't noticed, there's more little tree dudes. This is technically the third of 4 difficulty levels, just because, like I said, I've been doing this first path so many times to funnel Zoombinis through. Before, on the second difficulty, there's 2 of them. Third difficulty, and I think 4th as well. I don't think they go higher than 3, but there's 3 tree trunk people now, and they all have different tastes. What this guy loves, this one might hate, and this one might also love. You don't know, so you just gotta literally basically go piece by piece, which is annoying and can risk the health of your Zoombinis, but we'll see what happens.
Something on that I don't like.
Something's wrong. I'd like more toppings, please.
Okay, so here's what I have noticed as well. As long as you're getting something right, your Zoombinis are safe. It's when you start getting stuff wrong that they will actually kick your Zoombinis back to Zoombini Isle. And you can tell when they're about to do that when one of them smacks a Zoombini away and they, like, bounce and then land back here. That's when you know the next one you get something wrong, as opposed to, like, more toppings. That's when you know you're about to get Zoombinis knocked away. So let's try. I'm aiming for this guy first.
Some of those toppings are distasteful. It's still missing my favorites.
Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to actually just do pepperoni, because what I should have done before was, since I know they don't like cheese, but he does, I should have taken cheese off and done mushrooms to see if they like mushrooms as well. Because I can just add it all up for him.
Something must go.
There's something there I won't eat. More toppings.
Okay.
Please?
So now let's do green peppers. See if he likes that. Do any of you like this?
More toppings.
Okay, good, good. That's positive.
That topping? Not for me, thanks. Uh-oh. There's something on that I don't want.
Okay. He likes that one. So let's try the olives. Does anybody like the olives? Anybody at all?
Something on that I don't like.
That topping? No. May I have more, please?
So what if we give this dude fully... Will that be enough? Or do you like that pizza?
There's stuff on that I don't like.
That's the first time I've heard that voice recording.
For me?
Okay, that's what he likes. So I think I'm going to try something. I think she genuinely might want just a plain pizza.
More toppings.
I'd appreciate more toppings.
Okay. So he likes that. Let's try mushrooms. Because we never actually got the verdict on does he like mushrooms or not.
Something must go.
Okay. So that's what we're going to...
I dislike some of those items.
So that's what we're going to try for him. Okay. I really hope one of you likes this. Or, well, you, because I know you hate the green peppers. Please like this. Okay. Now, here's the problem. I don't think she wants any pizza toppings, because she rejected all of them. So let's just try whipped cream. I think the only one I'm unsure about is the pepperoni, but I believe she rejected everything else.
Something there I hate.
And the Zoombini's gone. Cool, so let's try the cherry. Wow, what a fucking nutritious pizza. Delightful. Alright, so we lost a couple. The good news is...
So humble. There's no place like Shelter Rock.
The good news is we do have enough Zoombinis left over here to still do a full batch, but I'm obviously going to have to go back at some point and get more Zoombinis. So for the time being... Actually, here's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to go back yet. We're going to continue from Shelter Rock. We're going to go to the right. And why I say we're going to go to the right first is because Hotel Dementia on anything other than easy gives me such a fucking headache that we might end up sending enough Zoombinis back from that one alone to constitute a full party going to the left. I hope not, but it's probably going to happen, I'll be honest with you. Because that one just gives me such a fucking headache. Even on the second difficulty level, it drives me batty. Okay, so here's what I've learned about this minigame in particular, the more that I've played it. And I know I keep calling them minigames. I don't know if that's actually correct, but that's what I'm calling them, so that's what we're calling them. You want to start with grouping by feet. Because the reason you want to start grouping by feet is, if you've noticed, now we have a pretty basic idea of which fleens are associated with which, feet, based on how many Zoombinis we have, because we know every fleen up there is a match for every Zoombini down here. So, for example, the one with the inline skates right there, down here in the corner, there's only one of him. And since we can look up here and see there's only one of these rocket dudes, we know, hey, that's going to be a match for that. And we can therefore, from that, go, that means orange nose equals that, sunglasses equals that, and that hair equals that. So we can piece all of that together to learn that. Because all of while the features stay pretty much the same with all variations of this minigame, what they're associated with on the fleens randomizes each time. That's the kicker. That's what we really need to keep an eye on. So, in that case, we know that dude, none of our fleens over here have those eyes, that nose, those feet, or that hair. So that means it cannot be a Zoombini. These three matches can't be a Zoombini with this hair, so we'll just move all of these hairs down over there. It cannot be a Zoombini with an orange nose, so we'll move all of our orange noses down over here. And it cannot be a Zoombini with those eyes, so we'll move all of our sunglass eyes down here, which means these are left as our remaining Zoombinis. So the next thing we would want to do is look and see, okay, these Zoombini, or these, so we only have two hair options now remaining. We've got the long hair with the little cap, and we've got our like little sprig almost of like potato hair. So let's look at this. So are there any matching features amongst these? Well, yes, these two have matching eyes but different noses. These two have matching hair and eyes. So, well, I don't have enough data to continue the next step without sending somebody out, now that I think about it. So let's just send somebody out. Okay, that was the literal best possible situation that just happened. So, we know for a fact that the other Zoombini is going to have the other tire one is going to be the propeller. And since we only have one other propeller left, we know they have to match hair, but nothing else matches. Their eyes and nose don't match, and we know that the eyes and nose don't match for that one, which means this Zoombini has to be that one. Yup, absolutely. So now comes the difficult part. The remaining Zoombinis. So it can't be you, and it can't be you, because you two have that hair. So, can't be red either, because that's not that nose color. So, remaining, we've got these two. And since this branch only holds 6 Zoombini, and we've got 2 left, which would put us at 4, it really doesn't matter which one we choose, because it'll survive on the branch regardless. I have no idea if anything I'm saying is being followed, or makes any sense. Bingo, bango, bongo. I'm so happy in the jungle that I used to roam. I don't know if anything that I'm saying is making any sense. I also don't know how long this episode is going for. It shouldn't be too long yet, because I'm not timing this one, because it's going to be a full journey regardless. So, now we come to the difficult part, because in case you haven't noticed, Hotel Dementia has quite a few more floors now. And the way that Hotel Dementia now works is it works on a grid system. So one floor has to match all different shoes. One floor, or so like the rows might be hair and the floors might be shoes. So, like, this row might have to be all springs, and this row might have to be all, like, ponytails. So, if all the springs go here, but all the springs with ponytails have to go here. And the problem is the rows and columns are set up, are predetermined. So I can't just go, oh, I'll match all the Zoombinis and just throw them kind of wherever as long as they match in the grand scheme of things. So if I throw you there, door is open. So now let's try this. So let's try hair. If this row is feet and the columns are hair, okay, so it's not that. So let's try, okay. Let's try, you've got different eyes but the same hair and feet. This is, and now welcome to the part where I might end up sending a bunch of Zoombinis back, because the amount of, like, trial and error it can take to figure out what the fuck this thing is actually trying to be based around is maddening. So, okay. You two are gonna go there. You're gonna go there. You two are gonna go there. I'm trying to then spread out some of the other ones so I can see everybody. This is meant for children, by the way. This is meant for children. So, oh Jesus, what if it's nope. So that clock is also how our metric works. So, God, I almost want to get a pen and paper and start graphing stuff. Because theoretically you would go, we'll do all the feet first. It's like, okay, well then let's try here. Okay, that's not, feet aren't columns. Which also, I'm a dumbass, because what do they have in common in that row? Nothing. So I could do hair. Okay, maybe it's different rows are feet and different things are hair. So let's try. So there's no roller skates that have matching hair there. Here's a spring that has matching hair, because that's the only thing that has in common is hair. Okay. And here's feet with matching hair. Okay. So we've started to figure it out. Now the problem becomes, what are these? Are these also... So if I do spring, are these rows feet and the columns are hair? Maybe not. Unless I try a different hair. No.
I'm locking up soon. Better get indoors.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to. I swear I am. Okay. What if we do... Like, I don't know if I'm just an idiot or what. Is this... Okay, but it's not nose color and feet.
After a
Like,
long journey, the Zoombinis need rooms to stay in overnight.
yes.
However, only Zoombinis with two features in common, such as red noses and ponytail hair, can room together. One feature tells you a Zoombini's placement by floor, row, and one feature tells you the placement by tree trunk, column.
Exactly. Yes, that's what I just said.
Zoombinis in the same row or same column will share one common feature. For example, Zoombinis with red noses may all stay on the first floor. Green nose...
Yes, okay, we know that. So it's like, is hair this column? It can't be eyes, because all the eyes are different. It can't be nose color, because all the noses are different. I like, feel like I'm radically missing something. I mean, it could be eyes for all I know. It could be rows are separated by eyes. Like, we have different hair, but this is an orange nose with those eyes. Nope, wrong. And we're done. We saved 4 Zoombinis down this path. It's insane! I don't know how to progress on that one. I truly don't. And this one gets even more insane. So remember how before it was set rows and set colors? Well, now it gets even wilder. Because guess what? It's a set order, but that order shifts now. Bingo. Are you following it? Because it took me a second to. So purple's got to be top or... Okay, so purple is bottom. So here's the thing. The colors and the shapes are always going to stay in the same order. So, for example, if this is a... or... The order is always going to remain the same regardless. So, hold on. Let's check something. Okay, so this row is always going to be green. But the shapes are going to shift. So, for example, this row will always be green. This row will always be blue. This row will always be red. But the shape order will shift. So, for example, oval will always follow star. But the where they lay will be different. And there's, as you can see, no rhyme or reason. It's not like star is here, then stars here, then stars here, then stars here, then stars there. It's no rhyme or reason as to where one starts or where one ends. So we know star is in that column there, or in that spot. We know star is in that column in that spot. So the only placement of star right now that we don't have one for is over here, which means star is going to be over on this far right when the color is orange, which means that oval is going to be right here when the color is orange, which means we need to figure out what comes after oval to get that spot, and then we also need to figure out what comes before star and to figure out that purple spot. So let's just try triangle orange. Oh, delightful. So now we know that for purple, that spot is not going to be a triangle, it's not going to be a star, and it's not going to be an oval. So it's either going to be a diamond or a square. So let's try it. And it was a diamond, baby. Does your brain hurt yet? Mine is starting to. Mine is starting to. Okay, so now we're back at this path.
Welcome then the first. Shade Tree Base Camp is indeed a peaceful place.
Yeah, it is. And Shade Tree Base Camp is fucking chocked full of Zoombinis. You ready for this? See, we can't go any further. Look at how many rows. Look at these fuckers. There's so many of them. The good news is, as previously stated, since so many Zoombinis got sent back, we do have enough to just make a full group and just send them on their way down the opposite path. So that's good. Now, I have not actually done this path since it bumped up to its newest difficulty. So it's going to be a process of... Okay, yeah. Yeah, are you seeing what this is now? So the rules still apply. They still have to be next to ones that have similar traits, but they have to, since they're now sitting by multiple people, so like this Zoombini sitting in this seat will have to match with somebody there, and there, and there. So it's going to be a little bit more of a pain in the ass. Much like the one where you have to match like specific traits like feet and eyes and noses with the Zoombini, the stone one that comes later on, this one is simply a process of trial and error. So, for example, we do you.
I don't really care.
So they only have to be matching with one trait, though. So if they can sit next to each other because they're matching hair. My objective is to match as few traits with individual Zoombinis as possible to therefore maximize seat placement. Because even though these two match with hair, these two can match with a completely different trait. So let's look for... Okay, let's sort, first of all, by feet. Just because it's the easiest way to sort Zoombinis. God, I'm so glad that I learned you can do this. Because this makes it 1,000 times easier to just, like... look at everything and reorient yourself with all your Zoombinis. Okay, so this is what we're working with currently. So somebody to match with him. We've got some eyes, not the same feet, not the same hair, not the same nose, but matching eyes. So let's try that. So for here, somebody's going to need to match the eyes and something else. So that matches eyes and hair. So let's try that. You match nose. So now, whoever we put there has to match something of you and something of you. So... we can't do nose, we can't do feet, we can't do hair, we can't do eyes. So... do we have an open eyes? We do. We have an open eyes with this hair. So the hair matches you, and the eyes match you.
There you go, you got it.
There you got it. We can do nose again with you. And so somebody here has to match. We don't have another, like, motorbike-looking one. Do we have somebody with we have somebody with open eyes with an orange nose. The magical thing to me about Zoombinis is the game has processed enough logic inside of it to know that there is a correct solution to this. That's the thing that just drives me batty, is that the game itself is sitting back and knowing there is a solution to this. So, they have the same noses, but we don't necessarily have to match the same noses. So, we could do you two match the same nose, and then you two match the same eyes and hair. Do we want to waste an eyes and hair? Let's do you, because... oh, hold on. I almost had some trouble, because I forgot about that for a second. So here's the thing. If I throw this dude here to match a nose there and a nose there, we gotta do a nose sitting next to him because we have nobody else left with those eyes. We've got one person left with that hair, and they just match the same nose anyway, and we've got nobody left with the inline skates. So... what if we remove you and put... does anybody have those glasses left? They do, but they've just got the same nose. It's so frustrating. I don't want to just have a row of people with orange noses. I don't know why, but for some reason, the, like, matchmaker song from Mulan just popped into my head. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's put, because we've been kind of ignoring feet. Let's put you there, because you match eyes.
Sure.
And let's put you there, because you match feet and nose. That gives us a little bit more wiggle room in terms of where to move people. Because, just like I mentioned last time I was playing the bubble minigame, at least I think I mentioned this, it's not just about what works for right now, it's about what works for later as well. Because, like, yeah, I might match everything up easily now, but then you run into an issue at the end where there's an empty seat and the last Zoombini left doesn't match anything for those two Zoombinis. So, we got blue, we got a sprig of hair, we got the narrow eyes, and we got... Or open eyes, and we got spring feet. Well, let's do you, because you match hair. And then... You match eyes and feet and nose. Yeah, I think you might be the best bet. If we throw you there, you match nose. And then you match sprig of hair and feet, as well as eyes. Now we're getting into it. So you two match hair. You two match nose. So I can put you there because you match eyes, or you match nose and hair. And I can put you there because you match nose, which then leads us to a predicament because these two are left with no matching traits for anybody right there. Okay. If I remove you, I could put you there because but you don't match anything with them or them. Oh, Jesus, now we're getting into it. Okay, but, no. If I remove you, I can put you there because you match eyes and noses and hair and everything. Oh, Jesus. Now you can hear my brain slowly liquefying. Because I know this dude... Does it say how many times?
Feeding on Captain Cajun's ferry boat is very...
Okay, it doesn't say how many times I can fail. Because I know I can fail... I don't even know if I can fail once before he leaves. So, there is a correct pattern. Remember that. There is a correct pattern. So here's what I think I'm going to do. Here's what I think I'm going to do. I'm going to remove everybody. I'm going to focus on one row and then go to the other row. So you... And I'm going to try to match only one trait to each one's sitting next to each other on the row so that I have maximum compatibility for the ones that are going to be sitting across. Which sounds like a good idea, and I will live in the world that it is a good idea for the time being. So you two match with more than one trait. So I want somebody to match you. Oh, hold on. Let me remove everybody first. Remove everybody. You two match with just glasses. You two match with eyes. I would like somebody who matches you with just somebody that you have the same hair. So it looks like eyes, it's going to be a guaranteed match. So you only match with nose, which I'm fine with. You only match with eyes, and you only match with eyes. Okay. Who matches with you? You two match via blue nose.
There you go, you got it.
You match with hair, and you match with just nose. So now we go across. You match with just hair. You match with hair and with this guy's hair and this person's eyes.
There you go, you got it.
You match with nose with this person and... Oh, what the hell was I just doing? Why was I trying to put you there? Okay, better idea. You match with nose with that person and hair with that person. I need... Okay, you have... Oh, but you have the same... nose color again. Which honestly should be fine. Actually, let's do this. You match with the same eyes, and you match with the same feet. Duh. Okay, I need... You two have the same eyes, same hair, same feet, but different noses. So I'm going to put you there so that you match with the same hair. Have I screwed myself again? Have I screwed myself again? Have I fucking really? Are you kidding me? I think I've screwed myself again. If I remove you and add... I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. You two have the same hair and same eyes. You two have the same nose color. You two have the same hair. So there are matches right there. God, this is taking so much longer than I thought it would be. So there are matches right there. So if I put you there, what matches across? Here's what matches across you, because you have the same nose color and you have the same feet.
Sure.
Which means if I put you there... Nope, can't do that. If I put you there, you two match the same feet. And if I put you there, you two match the same nose. And I'm once again left with a goddamn fucking pickle. Because you match the same hair, but would get you kicked off. So if I move you there, I could move you there, because you two match the same. Okay. What? I need somebody with frazzled hair to sit there. Somebody with frazzled hair. You have frazzled hair, and you have the same... Should I just fast forward past this? I think I'm going to just fast forward past me figuring this out, because this is going to take me fucking forever, I think.
You got to access to rate the positive, elim, minus the negative, latch on to the affirmative, don't mess with Mr. In Between. You got to spread joy up to the maximum, bring gloom down to the minimum, have faith or pandemonium, liable to walk upon the scene. To illustrate my last remark, Jonah in the whale, Noah in the ark.
There you go, you got it.
Oh my god, finally. Oh my god, that took me so long. But my brain feels squeezed in just the right way. I'm terrified as to what this is going to be. What the fuck? What the heck? What? I've never seen that creature before in my life.
Zoombini needs a titanic tattooed toad to carry it across the field of lily pads to the other side.
Uh-huh.
The toad will follow a special path that matches the
Okay,
shape
but
of
what's
the
the- what's the
Some toads
catch?
cannot cross the river at all, and none will hop diagonally. Using the swapping stick, you'll need to swap some lily pads around to make complete paths and get your
Oh my
Zoombinis
god,
across.
are you kidding me?
To swap lily pads, click on the swapping stick, click on one pad, and then...
Oh my lord. So some of them aren't complete paths, but I'll need to swap them. Okay, let's start with orange. So, good on the list. That one doesn't go anywhere. Okay, so boom, boom, boom. So can I swap that one for that? And then that one for that. And then this makes a clear orange path. Because they go boop, 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 boop. Yes. Okay, so that's a clear orange path. Now, I'm waiting for the catch because, honestly, the magic wand makes it almost seem easier. I thought maybe they meant, like, oh, once you've swapped one, you can only be swapping, like, one at a time, but it doesn't appear that way. And I'm going to keep an eye on when the frog gets back. Nope, the path is still the same. So I'll just send him back on the orange path again. Once again, this is a difficulty, quote-unquote, that seems to have made it easier. So boom, 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 boom. So this is missing a couple pinks, but if I can literally... Oh, I don't even need to switch that many. I only need to switch two. So if I switch this one, and then this one, and if I switch those, there's basically a straight line for pink right there. But so I imagine the catch is the fact that, like, you can't just, like, keep clicking to swap everything. There's some that can't be, or, there's just not enough path. So, like, this white one can work. I just need to swap... Oh, or do I even need to? Hold on. Boom. Boom. I don't even need to swipe anything, or swap anything for that white one. I'll just send somebody else on the pink. Red is basically a straight shot if I swap that and that. And I see what you did there, game. You paused to make sure I wasn't swapping anything willy-nilly wackadoo. And I can't knock the hustle, I gotta tell ya. Okay. Boom. Put you back on the white path. And then I'll send you that away. Okay. So both red and white are gone now, correct? Yes. But we need 4 more. So the only color we've got left is light blue, but it doesn't look like... It looks like I could do light blue, because if we start from here and go back, then I would put one there, then put one there. So it would only need 2. So, start from there. Boom. So light blue can go there. Again, I'm massively confused because I would have assumed this makes it way more difficult, but in reality it looks like it's made things slightly easier, unless all it changes is color.
Some toads cannot cross the river at all.
I'm as soon as the light blue is done, because if I click that and then swap that, it fully swaps everything. And I can swap them back as well. Interesting. Interesting indeed. So, let's do shapes next, since we only need 3 more. I'll send you on your way. We'll just do shapes next. So, let's do the flower-looking one. Those, and then stops, those, and then stops. And there's that, and then nothing else. Let's do X next. X, and then stops, X, and then stops. X, 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 X. Ooh, hold on. X, 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 X. Okay, so there is an X path. It starts right there on that red X. So now we just need 2 more. We already did the flower. Diamond is next. So if we do diamond, diamond. Okay, diamond looks possible. So if I click that, and I start from there, and I go back up, or no, I can just swap that one there. So that's diamond, 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 and then I'll just swap another diamond right there. And then X started right, yeah, right there. Once again, I think it bears repeating, especially after the previous minigame, puzzle, whatever you want to call it. I am kind of baffled that this is the more difficult version of this one. So flower we know didn't work, so now we just got to find one that's a lily pad shape that works. Which, honestly, I see an extremely easy one right here. I'm going to wait for diamond. I won't wait to use diamond again, because it is this one, right? Oh, yes it is. It's that one. Because this is double-ended, so double-ended, 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 stop. Double-ended, 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 stop. So we don't only need to swap 2 double-endeds. And boom, there's a straight shot for double-ended right there. Literally a straight path. That, and once again, especially considering for the alternate path, the second puzzle for the alternate path is Hotel Dementia, this feels almost mean with how easy it is. I would expect something way more difficult given how much difficulty Hotel Dementia gives me. And maybe it's just how my specific brain works. But I don't know. It drives me absolutely batty. The good news is we're in the home stretch, because the next couple minigames, I absolutely know how they work.
You got them all.
Even with their more difficult additions. Now this one, everybody's got to match stuff. So these two, so it's kind of like the boat one from before. These two have to match eyes, and then this one and that one have to match hair. So we're going to start with the first set, and then we'll deal with the rest. And this one, as you can see, there's one spot left over for an odd one out, and then this one, they don't have to match anything. They just have to be 2 on the same thing. So let's start with, by sorting, let's just do them as they come first. Feet. And once again, I'm going to try to do as few matches as possible. Sometimes that just ain't going to happen, or it's just not going to be possible, but we're going to try. And then eyes, we'll do... Sorry. Forgot that did that. Let's do you and you. And then for hair, we'll do you 2. Okay, so somebody that matches hair with you can be you. Somebody that matches a nose with you can be you. Somebody that matches eyes with you can be you. Somebody that matches hair with you can be you. And then you 2 match the same nose. You don't have to match anything, and you... So much easier! This path feels so much easier than the other path. And I'm saying that purely because the other path, it's just Hotel Dementia that gives me difficulties. Alright, so the lion one, we already know it's going to be fairly easy, but still. So, here's the kicker. It's clearly noses again. So let's sort all of our noses first. It's a good thing that actually doesn't do anything negative for me. So let's sort all of our... Guys, come on. That was definitely not the edge. Okay, let's just sort all of our noses. That's all of our orange noses. All of our red noses. It's like red nose day up in here. All of our blue. All of our purple and our 1 green. So here's the kicker. Is that the first nose or the second nose? Is that the 5th nose or the 4th nose? Don't know. So here's how we figure it out. I'm going to put a purple on the very last spot. Clearly not the end. Okay, as you can see, that's where he starts. So if blue is before it, blue's got to be before it. So is blue at the start? Blue is at the start. And so purple can't be right after that blue one because there's not 2 purple. So if we put purple there, that means green has to go there. Now here's the kicker. Is it orange or red next? It's easy enough to figure out. It's red next. Okay. Red. This was the easiest possible way this could have gone. This could have easily gone way more different, way harder. But it ended up being the easiest possible way. Now, here's something I am going to do straight up, no joke. This one, the glass one, and the bubble one, I'm going to fast forward past because they just take so much time after I've explained what the new difficulty thing is. So after I've explained whatever the new difficulty thing is, then we will fast forward past it because this one is going to take me some time. So, as you now can see, instead of just matching up the Zoombini, we have to match them up using these additional things. So if we take this guy, he's got the little sprig of hair, he's got a red nose, he's got feet. If we put him here, now all of a sudden, he's going to have that hair replaced and that nose replaced. And it's going to be different every single time. So, this is what I mean by it's just purely going to take time. I have to figure out which Zoombini to put so that they match. Even within all the fucking additional things. So, first thing we know. This Zoombini that we place over here, or whatever this one matches, they replace the hair and they replace the eyes. So they've got to have those eyes, the bright expressive eyes. And that's it. So it's going to be a flat top with purple nose. So it can be any Zoombini with those eyes. Like this guy, for example. So this one has to be flat top with those eyes and a purple nose. So watch this. Does that make sense? Absolutely not. Does it work? Absolutely. Is it both simpler and also wildly more difficult? Abso-fruitly. So this one, because the feet, the nose, and the hair are already there, we just have to find eyes that match that one, like this dude. This one we need purple nose and a spring, because the hair and the eyes are already replaced. So we need a purple nose and a spring. Boom, right there. Here's the thing. I don't know if this new difficulty for this one actually has a specific character in mind. A lot of times it feels like it doesn't, because look at that. That's the whole Zoombini replaced right there. So it basically doesn't matter who I place there. But I do have to make sure that whoever I pick over here, because the hair matches, the eyes will get replaced, the hair will get replaced. I need those wheels and a green nose, like this dude. Doesn't make a lick of sense. Once again, like the frog one, I have to question, this is the higher difficulty? Okay, whatever. Which, oddly enough, might make this one go faster. So we need a sprig, the open eyes, and a purple nose. So sprig, open eyes, and purple nose. And so, for this one, I just need somebody with the wheel. Because the hair and the nose and the eyes are getting replaced. Boom. It feels like it should make it faster. It doesn't. Mostly because of that little animation. So, dull eyes. Okay, so I need a sprig of hair. And we'll go with a blue nose. So I need a spring with a blue nose. See? Alright, now I'm actually going to fast forward past this one. Now that we've done it enough times, you understand what's going on here. Now I'll fast forward. I'll see you in a bit.
You got to access. To the positive, elim, minus the negative, latch on. To the affirmative, don't mess with Mr. In Between. You got to spread joy, up to maximum, bring gloom, down to the minimum, have faith, or pandemonium, liable to walk upon the scene. To illustrate my last remark, don't in the well, no in the eye.
You've done quite well.
That was the stupidest one yet. Just because, once again, it took the same amount of time, but it was just matching everything. I don't know. And so, now this one becomes more difficult, seemingly purely because of the size of it. Because now you have to look around and keep in mind, okay, what does the size of everything do? Now, you might be thinking to yourself, well, at least you don't have to worry about shifting arrows. Au contraire. You still do. So, oh, Jesus. Let's look at this. So, this goes up. So, when it points up, we can't send anybody with hair up that way. Actually, we can't send anybody with that hair either of these ways. So, let's separate by hair. It looks like hair is the one to separate by for this particular incarnation. So let's separate everybody by hair. Kind of already slightly are. But we're going to do it more extensively. More, quote-unquote, professionally. So, you guys are the most important hair. You can't go any which way. You guys, and then you guys. So, who does not have a hair icon on the map? So we got the green cap, the little sprig of hair, and the messy bun. Or the messy top. You guys are literally the only two who can go either which way. And in that case, I'm just going to send you ahead. Just to get yourself into some trouble. Because if I send you up that way, and then you don't have any sort of hair, you're just going to continue on that way. If you send down this way, you're going to head that way. You're going to head that way. Boom. Okay. So, here's the next thing to do. Oh, you cheeky. Okay. Okay. So now I'm looking and seeing this way is the way you want to go if you have the green cap, because this will send you up and then to the right and then down, and then green cap is what you want, and then to go back up. So why wouldn't I just send everybody with a green cap that way? Why wouldn't I? I don't know, because I'm going to do it right now. Once again, I am questioning why this is the more difficult one, because this just seems like a path that is automatically, like, do this one just straight away for your green cap. Did the bubbles smack into each other? Can the bubbles smack into each other? That's news to me. That is a new thing that I've learned today. That the bubbles can smack into each other. Okay. Now I seem to have noticed an issue that maybe made me a little bit hasty in my decision. You might see the problem later on. But we're going to just progress on as normal for the time being. Send one up that way. He's going to hit that, go up to the right, down to the right, go up. So now it's going down. We're yelling timber. You better move. You better dance. Now we'll send you up that way. Because you're going to go back down. Okay. Now, those of you who know how to do math, you've probably picked up on our issue. And it is, since this one moves back and forth, and since I was an idiot and sent our two ponytail friends ahead, we're going to run into an issue where we're going to hit a point where we need to send these guys across, and one of them is going to die. Because we have to send him on a path where he's going to get caught up in one of these whirlpools. So if we send you down, we need to send a sprig of hair one down. Then we'll send a messy hair one up. So we did not make it with a full bunch of Zoombinis this time, unfortunately. We lost a couple in the fray. Some of those feel especially stupid to me because I did not realize that the bubbles can bump into each other and pop. That's on me. I'll be honest with you. That one's really on me. But you know what? It's fine. We still got a bunch of them to Zoombiniville to continue on the epic word and name of Zoombinis. So now we need to send one more up top, and one of you two is about to die. It's gonna be gnarly. Yeah. It ain't gonna be fun, but unfortunately I don't have anything else for you. So we'll pick you because you seem too cool for school. Because he's gonna go up to the right, hit that, it'll come down, and then he'll activate that, which will send him down into the whirlpool. Should have saved the ponytails for last. When I was like, they don't matter, bleh, I should have saved them for last, because if I had, this wouldn't have happened. That is utterly horrifying, and I love that there's not even a narration thing to say like, hey, he's back at the park, or the camp, or whatever. I believe he is. I think that's what happens to every Zoombini when they vanish, but I love that there is just no mention of it at this time. Nope, no narration from that either. But we made it to Zoombiniville.
This be the place they've been seeking? A place of hope and prosperity? Zoombiniville!
Hell yeah. That narrator... You know what? I'm looking up who that narrator is, because I never actually did before. And I know that he's not the same narrator in the other Zoombini games. Not Zombies. Logical Journey of the Zoombinis. I want narrator. Female name. Mark Petricus, it looks like. Looks like he's done a bunch of other just random indie stuff. Voicing some patients in the Operation video game. And then... Oh, really? IMDb? Oh, really? Is there no violence or nudity in the Zoombinis game? Is there? Alrighty. I wish we had a better town to show, packed with more Zoombinis, but, you know, time allowing for stuff and all that jazz. But all things considered, I do think we have a pretty nice little start of a town thus far. Ooh, I like this little pool. I like seeing that. Oh, is that a... the swimming pool salutes the Zombinis who flushed the finicky fleas in Hotel Dementia, had pleasant dreams, and catapulted cleanly over Mudball Wall when traveling was not so easy. Yeah. Fun stuff. Got a nice little town here going. Maybe I'll find bring every Zoombini back at some point. I don't know. We'll see. That's a me thing, though. That's purely for me. And since that's just for me, that means there's nothing left for you guys. So, on that note, thank you everybody for watching. Like the video if you like the video, share the video if you'd like to share the video, subscribe if you'd like to as well. That would really help me out. I have been Jacob, and you have been wonderful.
Just great for today.
Thank you.
Relax, turn off the computer. Go get some fresh air.
Well, I'm about to do that, Mr. Narrator. Thank you so much. You even helped provide me with my little interlude in the middle of my outro, so thank you for the help. And this has been Zoombini's Logical Journey. I'll catch you guys in the next episode. See you, Space Cowboys.